Gout always in the big toe, and it would alternate, but pretty soon there was other places. And I had, this elbow was pointy compared to this elbow. And I didn't know what that was. Well, the doctor told me that I probably should see a rheumatologist. So I went and saw the rheumatologist in Sioux Falls, and he looked at my elbow and he says, I think that's a tophus. And we'll bet, and it's possible that could be uric acid. So he examined it, and we got some fluid from that, and he looked at it under the microscope and came back and says, you lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh my. He says it's probably going to take 2 years to get rid of all this. But then also we have to do some work with diet also. And I remember him mentioning some of the things about diet, and he looked at some of the foods that you should be eating, and these were some of the healthy foods. You know, no, they're your high uric acid or purine foods. And so I looked at those, and we can work with that. And then he says another thing would be alcohol. He says alcohol is pretty much a no-no. He says that's really will cause flare-ups. And I said, well, I don't drink that much anyway. And he says, well, probably best no alcohol. The one thing that I really found helps was, if you do get an attack, get on your anti-inflammatory right away. Because the sooner you can get that joint loosened up again and to get those crystals out of there, the inflammation will go away too. And keep drinking plenty of fluids. And if they do tell you you should go on some medication for it, like a lifetime, like the allopurinol, do it. Because, like I said, it's an unforgiving condition, because I've noticed I have other joint problems now, possibly really, you know, because they say that it damages the joint, and so now we're going to see arthritis and some other things start to show up. I usually start out with about 50 to 60 minutes of walking, a faster walk, not just a real slow walk, and then I'll go in and do upper body stuff. And then now recently we've been doing more of the stretching and balance type exercises afterward for the next 20 minutes. Otherwise, usually I do about 65 to 80 minutes of exercise. Usually what I see as far as improvements, I stay in better shape. I can do more things, and I'm not as stiff during the day, even though there are different times I exercise when I probably do have some pains, but it's things that I try to work out with the exercise. And granted, I could exercise at home, but I choose to come to the wellness. It's like as though it's a stop off before going to work, but at the same time, I have a lot of friends here now, and exercise becomes so much easier when you have other people to do it with.